All right, welcome. So this should be the very last episode. Um, I gotta gotta lead her to safety, and let's go ahead and. Although I don't know how much camouflage matters because she doesn't change, so I don't know if having me more camoed would do anything at all. Sorrow. Hmm. Oh boy. Apparently that only did good in very specific spots. All right, let's get going. So there are going to be enemies that I'll have to contend with. See if I can sneak by them, and then I have the final showdown with the boss. She should be following me. Yep.
Ew.
What's ew? It's a snake. You like snakes? You like me. I think I can feed her. Actually, let's try that now, because her health's a little low. Or not her health, but her stamina.
Can I have seconds?
I should have given you a ration. That would have went over well. Okay, so they're going to be guards. So I have to be careful. Yeah, get that mushroom. Let's see. Do I go this way then? Looks like it. Where is she? Did I just completely leave her behind? Did I underestimate how slow she was? Look at me, look at me. I can wave you on. Jeez, your stamina is dropping fast. You're gonna be eating some mushrooms because I'm picking up lots of those. And frogs. Hope those aren't poisonous. Come on. Doing all the sneaking around, and I didn't even have to worry about enemies I hit in cutscene, huh? That's the way it usually goes. Oh boy. You should go play in the fire. Alright, let's figure this out. Caution. We're good. We're golden. You? From where? Where are you? Oh, hey. Okay, so this is not going as planned. We're gonna bring back out the shotgun because I like the shotty. Haha. Which way do I even need to go? To me, Eva. Oh, crap. Did I just go backwards? I don't know. Where are you? Stealth action, people. He didn't know where I was, so hey, there's your stealth. So tired. Well, where are you? What are you doing back
Where'd
here?
you go?
I went over there to kill guards. You're just sitting around. For that, you get a ration.
This tastes like crap.
Yeah, is this poisonous?
Yuck.
Oh boy, I need to pull a bullet out of me. Jeez. Alright. Show that knife up there. Good job, Snake. Oh, you're going to need a bandage. So, back this way. And that way, I believe. Oh, crap. I was about to duck down, too. Ow. You still back here? Jeez, now I gotta heal you. Okay, I gotta make sure I'm going in the right direction. Okay. I got mixed up looking at the map. No, he's not. He's nowhere. He is a stealth master. You'll never find him. I don't know if the sorrow drains anything. Certain certain camos you get have special abilities, but also drain. For example, I think it's insect. Gives you the best camo, but it also drains your stamina like crazy. Okay, now you both need to pass out.
Just my imagination.
Sure, you're not moving like it's just your imagination. Pass out. Yes. It's the simple things in life. I'm thinking of the contrast. So I wanna believe that I've definitely improved as I've gone through this game. It's like, yeah, I've mentioned before in previous movies, I used to play this a ton as a kid. What? Where? Who? You?
I'll take it.
My shotgun's out. I used to play this a lot as a kid. And, yeah, I was really good at it. I'd goof around with the guards because I was just so used to their patterns. And I haven't played it a ton in quite a while. But I went into this confident because I was like, oh yeah, I used to be great at this. And so I felt like I was kind of talking it up, like, oh, don't worry, I'll do great. And then I just kept on having all sorts of issues. But I've definitely, like, don't get in front of my gun. Jeez, woman. Anyways, as I've gotten back more in the habit of playing this game, I feel like I've definitely improved. Oh, crap. As I've been playing through it. But now that I'm towards the end, I'm just like, screw it, and just playing like absolute garbage. Okay, fine. You can have more food. And I'm supposed to... I don't know if there's actually a bonus for saving instant noodles.
Oh, I'm gonna puke.
Yeah, that's the good stuff.
Yeah, I've lost my appetite.
About time. Crap, I'm gonna have to capture more stuff. Come on. Where am I? Okay. So I need to go this way? Oh, okay, over here. What?
Snake, the lake is just over that cliff. Eva should be able to climb it if you help her. Keep her close to you.
Well, if she would hurry up. Just throw her over. Oh, sure, no one helps Snake. That kind of felt good. You didn't see anything. Absolutely nothing. Not a thing. Really? Who's shooting me from over here? Jeez, I still don't see who's shooting me from over here. There you are. Come on. Whoops. I don't even know what's going on now. You're fine. Oh, come on. How's that for danger close? Ah, crap. She's nowhere near me. Great. Where are you, woman? There you are. The enemy is not around you. There's no need to flush him out. Here, you need to eat more.
Yeah, I've lost my appetite.
Well, you can eat one more.
Yeah, I've lost my appetite.
That's great. All right, let's run.
I'm so hungry.
You just ate. You know how long it's been since I ate? You ate all my food. Over here. Where did you go? Wait.
Snake.
There you are. Come on. Ooh, bird. Yeah. Wonder if they got any food. All right, come on. I think this is the way we want to go. What are you attacking? So my cat just like leaped up and like hit the window 3 times. Oh, now he's eating something. I think he killed a bug. Good job, buddy. You're keeping this house safe. Never mind, the bugs are slightly lethargic given the wonderful temperatures outside. Actually, it's pretty mild these last few days. Kind of nice. You didn't see anything. What? Who? Where? Oh crap, where are you? You still somewhere back here? Ah. Yep, just sit there while he's shooting you. You know, don't follow me when I say, hey, follow me.
Where'd you go?
Well, I said follow me and then I walked ahead. Where did you go when I said follow me? Good news, I got disinfectant. Jeez. Man, apparently someone wanted revenge for some of the horror stories I've heard from me. Oh, dig it out. Yep, we're good. Ah, crap, I gotta feed her that snake.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah, I'm dealing with it.
Well, not bad at all.
Jeez, your attitude changed fast. Are you still so hungry? I think this is the way I want to go. That looks like the way I want to go. Yeah, that's the way I want to go. You coming? Or are you just so hungry over there? I have, like, no sympathy in this game. Come on. You want to radio me to tell me that I can throw her over again? Yep. Good job. You almost got it. All right. You got another section of woods to go through? Or is that the end of it? Yeah, I think that's the end of it. All right. Oh, sure. Now
Come on,
you have
Snake.
energy. Where is that energy in the woods?
We made it.
We made it.
Over there. It's the boss, isn't it? I'll go get the wig ready to take off.
Right.
I'll leave you two alone. But come back in one piece, okay?
All right.
Promise me.
Yeah. He didn't promise. Someone shoot the other Davy Crockett nuke.
Life's end. Isn't it beautiful? It's almost tragic. When life ends, it gives off a final lingering aroma. Light is but a farewell gift from the darkness to those on their way to die. I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time. Waiting for your birth, your growth, and the finality of today.
Boss. Why are you doing this?
Why? To make the world one again. The world used to be whole. But with the end of the Second World War, the philosophers began to fight amongst themselves, and the world was torn apart. The Cobras, my comrades who trained and fought alongside me, were torn apart as well. The foibles of politics and the march of time can turn friends into enemies just as easily as the wind changes. Ridiculous, isn't it? Yesterday's ally becomes today's opposition. And this Cold War? Think back. When I was leading the Cobras, America and Russia were fighting together. Now, consider whether America and Russia will still be enemies in the 21st century. Somehow I doubt it. Enemies change along with the times, the flow of the ages, and we soldiers are forced to play along.
Also, to be fair, shortly before
I didn't raise
we were
you
fighting
and shape
alongside
you
the
into
Russians,
man
we
you
were
are today,
enemies
just so
with the
we could face
Russians.
each other in battle.
If
A soldier's
Germany
skills
hadn't
aren't
gotten
meant to
greedy
be
and
used
decided to
for
attack
weapons.
them while still trying to fight us,
So then what
World War
is
II
an
might have
enemy?
ended slightly differently.
Is there such a thing as an absolute timeless enemy? There is no such thing, and never has been. And the reason is that our enemies are human beings like us. They can only be our enemies in relative terms. The world must be made whole again. The philosophers must be reunited. I will devote my skills to that purpose. And with the Colonel's money, I will achieve that end. Just as I once created the Cobras. They are my family. I may no longer be able to bear children, but I still have a family. It was November 1st, 1951. I was in the Nevada desert participating in atomic testing. The name Nevada is derived from Spanish, covered in snow, white as snow. And snow is exactly what I saw in that Nevada desert. It froze my blood white. Snake, you were an atomic test subject, weren't you? On Bikini Atoll. That's part of the reason I was drawn to you. You and I are alike. We're both slowly being eaten away by the karma of others. We'll never have the chance to die peacefully of old age. We have no tomorrow. But we can still have hope for the future. In 1960, I saw a vision of the ideal future from space. 3 years earlier, the Soviet Union had succeeded in launching Sputnik, the first man-made satellite in history, into orbit. This came as a huge shock to the United States. In response, America threw everything it had into its own manned spaceflight project, the Mercury program. Even as the Soviets seemed poised to send their first man into space, America was still experimenting with chimpanzees and rockets.
That thing she said a minute ago about
human data,
seeing the ideal future.
so they secretly decided
I
to
can't
send a
remember if I
human
talked about
being
it or
into
not
space.
when was fighting
I was the one they
the
chose.
Fury, the cosmonaut.
At the time, they didn't have the technology to block out cosmic rays,
But
and
well,
whoever
this
they
is the part
sent
right
up
here.
would inevitably be exposed to heavy radiation. That's why they chose me. After all, I'd already been irradiated once. Of course, you won't find any of this in the history books.
Anyways,
I
the
could
Fury,
see the
he
planet
flew
as it
up
appeared from space.
and he went insane when he looked down
That's
upon
when
the
it finally
world
hit
and
me.
saw everything
Space
burning.
exploration is nothing
She
but
went
another
up
game in the power
and
struggle
saw
between the U.S. and the USSR.
a perfect future.
Politics, economics, the arms
Basically,
race,
a
they're all just
world
arenas for meaningless competition.
designed for the soldier, pretty much,
I'm
since
sure
that's
you
what
can
she
see
cares
that.
about, the
But
soldiers.
the Earth itself has no boundaries. No East, no West, no Cold War. And the irony of it is, the United States and the Soviet Union are spending billions on their space programs and the missile race, only to arrive at the same conclusion. In the 21st century, everyone will be able to see that we are all just inhabitants of a little celestial body called Earth. A world without communism or capitalism, that is the world I wanted to see. But reality continued to betray me. In 1961, I was sent to Cuba, to Bahia de Cochinos. It was part of a CIA-sponsored invasion under the guise of taking Cuban exiles back to their country. But the US government betrayed them. Our weak-kneed president held back their air support. Defenseless, the exiles were annihilated by the Cuban army. All I could do was watch in silence. I was set up by the very country I'd sacrificed so much for, by the very government I dedicated my life to defending. I was driven from the surface world, and I went underground. Then, 2 years ago, I faced the Sorrow, my old comrade in battle. He was my friend. But one of us had to die. I was left with no choice. The Sorrow gave his life for me. There is no enmity between us. One must live, and one must die. That was the mission. The ones who gave me that mission were the philosophers. Early in the 20th century, the true holders of power in the United States, the Republic of China, and the newly formed Soviet Union gathered together in a secret meeting that would later be known as the Wise Men's Committee. The secret pact they formed there marked the beginning of the philosophers. But the last of the original members died in the 1930s. After that, the organization began to run out of control, and the Wise Men's Committee degenerated into a mere shell of its former self. The philosophers of today have no sense of good or evil. Their influence extends to countries and organizations involved in every aspect of every war. They have become war itself. That's how they operate. The sacrifices of war cause a shift in the times. This shift leads to renewed conflict, and in turn triggers the next war. Like a nuclear chain reaction, each conflict sparks countless others, forming an endless spiral that will continue on for eternity.
They actually kind of lean into that in
Do
the
you
fourth
understand
game where they
what I'm
have the
saying,
war
Snake?
economy.
By consuming me and you, the philosophers intend to keep that cycle going forever. It was my father who explained all of this to me. He was one of them. You see, I am the last remaining child of the philosophers. But after he revealed the truth, my father was killed by that same shapeless, formless organization. And my father isn't the only thing the philosophers have taken from me. In June of 1944, the Cobras and I took part in the landing at Normandy. We'd been given a top-secret mission to locate and destroy enemy V-2 rocket installations. I was pregnant at the time. The Sorrow was the father. I gave birth on the field of battle. A beautiful baby boy. But my child was snatched away from me by the philosophers.
I don't know if they ever
This
confirm
is
it
proof
in
that I
this.
was once a mother. I gave up my body and my child for my country. There is nothing left inside me now.
But I'm pretty sure
Nothing
Ocelot
at
is
all.
her child.
No hatred, not even regret. And yet sometimes at night, I can still feel the pain creeping up inside me, slithering through my body like a snake. I've never talked this much about myself before. Thanks. Thanks for listening to me. I feel content. Snake, commence the operation. I raised you. I loved you. I've given you weapons, taught you techniques, endowed you with knowledge. There is nothing more for me to give you. All that's left for you to take is my life, by your own hand. One must die, and one must live. No victory, no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. It is our destiny. The one who survives will inherit the title of boss. And the one who inherits the title of boss will face an existence of endless battle. I'll give you 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, MiGs will come and bomb the hell out of this place.
Oh, joy.
If you can beat me in less than 10 minutes, you'll be able to escape in time. Let's make this the greatest 10 minutes of our lives, Jack.
Boss.
You're a soldier. Finish your mission. Prove your loyalty. Face me.
This might take a couple attempts. Okay, let's try.
Nice try.
Jeez. Okay, I need to... I need different camouflage. That is certain. Ooh. Finally get to pull out this bad boy. Alright. Really? You broke my bone? What do I use for bones? Broken bones. Broken bone. Okay. Yeah, broken bones healing. Okay. 10 minutes. I don't see a timer. It is hard to like you can't imagine, if you weren't there, you can't imagine like just how good this looked back on PS2.
Here I come.
Oh crap. Stop shooting me. You know, it's kind of like, oh crap, I can't use the new camera mode. It was kind of like a cheat. They were able to have much denser grass and flowers. Because like, you were just starting to see that on like PlayStation 2. There you are. Okay. Yeah, you were just starting to see that, and it would just be like these tiny little patches here and there, you know, because of how much processing power it would take to render individual blades. Oh crap, where'd she go? Whew, hi. So this game looked fantastic. Haha. Get up. Get up. Yeah, hide that side.
5 more minutes.
We're off to a good start.
Brace yourself. Run quick. Get ready.
Can't even hit you.
Is that all you've got? Get ready. Brace yourself.
Oh, it was a better start.
Run quick.
Okay. Stop breaking my bones. It's not nice. Well, those worked great. I can see her with my naked eyes, but now with the goggles. Okay, that's good to know. She was right over there.
Where are you hiding?
All right. I feel like we're getting there. As I clear my throat. Yeah, good job. No. Continue being gone. Don't stand up.
Let's see what you're made of.
No. Well, it's not. I'm not made of anything. Leave me alone.
Heads up, Snake.
Well, how am I supposed to stop shooting me? Oh boy. Yep, that's her.
Where are you hiding?
I don't know. Where are you hiding? I thought I saw her gun. No, it's just a piece of grass flying around.
There he is. Get ready.
I tried attacking. Yeah. Haha. That worked out.
Brace yourself.
Oh, come on. Come on. Oh. Oh. I love how she points the gun right at me on the ground and never hits me. Oh, boy.
Five more minutes.
Crap. Okay, I gotta... So I'm not quite halfway done with the... Well, if you'd stop going to the other side of the wall, I gotta shoot you.
Here I come.
That worked well. Ow. Ow.
Move or you're
I am moving. You're the one who's shooting infinite ammo at me. And actually, I mean that serious. After you beat the game, you get her gun. And something I never did, you can talk to Sigurd, and he'll tell you about the different guns you have. And if you have her weapon equipped, oh crap! He mentions the drum design and says that it probably has infinite ammo. I don't think she's happy. But yeah, like the drum, it forms an infinite symbol. I bet that means it has infinite ammo. I'm like, yeah, that's science. Oh boy. Where'd you go? Oh boy. There you are. Really? You always gotta deselect it so she can't throw it away. Okay. And attack. It didn't work. Where? Well, heads up to what? You gonna shoot me again? Who would have seen that coming? Where are you? Crap. I know sometimes she goes in the trees. Well, step out. There you are. I might have missed her because I was staring in the trees. How did I miss her all those times? How many bullet holes do I have? Only 2? That's not bad. Wait, you don't use splints on your bullet holes? That didn't work that well. They want to kill me?
Here I come.
If she shoots me one more time here, I'm dead. Got it. Oh, I thought I was going to have to go again. Alright, there is one more brief gameplay thing that happens after this cutscene. But for the most part, the rest of the video is all cutscene.
Take this. Keep it safe. It's our only hope.
A patriot? Why are you giving me this?
Jack. Or should I say, Snake. You're a wonderful man. Kill me. Kill me now. Do it. There's only room for one boss and one snake.
I remember this scene hit me hard first time I played through. Like, I didn't tear up or anything. Like, I don't know. For some reason, I don't connect the same way with video games I do like a novel or a movie. So I've never had a video game make me cry. But I played this, like, I could barely put this game down. So over the course of a handful of days, I played this like crazy. And I fell in love with the character, the boss. And so I sat there waiting for a minute and realized, oh crap, they're going to make me shoot her. But, this is like one of the few times, where the death of a character in a video game almost got to me.
Ready to go, Snake?
Alright, the last gameplay thing I was talking
Are you
about is
okay?
coming up in a second.
Snake?
Yeah.
I can't take you serious with that face paint. So we'll take a moment to say thank you for joining me for this playthrough. I'm glad I recorded a playthrough of this game. It's one of my all-time favorite games. I love this game. I think the next game I'm going to play through, I'm thinking of doing Wanted Weapons of Fate.
I told you you could trust me.
I've beaten that game once years ago. I remember having a lot of fun with this. I'm hoping it's as good as I remember.
Ocelot!
We're not done yet.
Damn!
Surprising you just bounce right off. Trying to slam that thing into the big. Hope there's something important on there.
Too heavy!
Really? I suppose you do have one engine that's been taken out. But still, 3 people? That's a big plane to only be able to handle 3 people. Does that mean with both engines full power, you can only handle 6?
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Not good!
Yeah, you'll be fine. It's only land. What do you get for a cocky smile?
I picked up a few new moves. Huh. It doesn't feel right to shoot an unarmed man. But I'll get over it.
Eva!
What do you say to one last showdown?
Yeah, all right.
So what's to stop him from popping that in the gun and just immediately shooting you? I mean, not like it'd make a difference. Snake has no ammo anyways, but still. I used to have it memorized which one had the bullet in it. But now we'll just go and...
What's your name?
Snake.
No. Not that name. You're not a snake, and I'm not an ocelot. We're men with names. My name is Adamska. What's yours?
John.
John Jack.
Very well,
Basically the same thing.
John. Plain name. But I won't forget it.
You want me to throw a ska on it? I'm John Ska.
Come on!
Here we go. And just rapid fire. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, look, I had the right one. Wasn't really aiming at him, though.
Looks like my luck has finally changed. Till we meet again, John.
So, if he ends up with the bullet, or if you're actually aiming at him, like if you're aiming at him, he'll stumble and then stand up straight and laugh. If he's aiming at you, you'll like kind of jump a little bit and start looking around, don't see a bullet hole. And he'll laugh and go, "It's a blank," and then he comes, grabs the other gun from me, and goes, "That was fun," and then jumps out the door. So that's weird that if you're not aiming at him, it's a real bullet, but if you are aiming at him, it's a blank. Yeah, it's really weird. There's like information that's going to happen later. Basically implies they didn't actually want to kill you, but there are numerous times where he very clearly tried to kill you, so I don't know what to think of Ocelot in this game. Well, the rest of it's cutscene. There's actually a lot of cutscene. So I'm going to bow out now. Hey, look, it's the MiGs. Like I said, I'm going to jump to Wanted Weapons of Fate.
What are we gonna do?
Hopefully that game's as fun as I remember.
Too far to let them stop us now.
And yeah,
Those things
thank
got
you for
me
joining me
off.
for
It's
this.
no use. There's no way we can
Until
outmaneuver
next
them.
time, my dear friends. Until next time.
They're gonna shoot us down. We were so close.
Weapon systems on.
Locked on target. I got towed.
You were great.
Oak 19, this is Control. Stand by for a direct order from the chairman. Oak 19, return to base immediately. Do you read me? This is a direct order from Comrade Khrushchev. Return to base immediately. Oak 19, do you copy? Understood. Aborting mission. RTB.
Look! The MiGs, they're turning back! Woo!
Well done, Snake.
The MiGs disengaged.
Most likely under orders from Khrushchev.
Is this his way of helping us?
Who knows? Maybe he didn't want things to get messier than they already are. Or maybe he just wanted us to owe him one. The important thing is, you made it out alive. As long as Khrushchev is with us, I don't think they'll be coming after you. It should be smooth sailing all the way to Alaska. I'm sending someone out to Galena Base to meet you.
To meet me?
The DCI and the President himself are waiting at Langley. Don't keep them waiting.
So what are you going to do now? Go back to the KGB?
What do you want me to do?
Did you ever think about coming back to America?
I can't go back. I've left America behind me.
But you saved this country.
I didn't do it alone.
And I still owe you a dinner.
Is that part of your mission too? Or is it an order? Or is it an invitation? Or a proposal? I don't take orders from anyone now. Scholars tell us that the first spy in history was the snake in the book of Genesis. In that story, it was Eve who was tempted by the snake in the Garden of Eden. But this time around, it was I who tempted the snake and got away with the forbidden fruit of knowledge. Forgive me, Snake. apologize. I wasn't sent by Khrushchev. I'm not a KGB spy, and I never worked for the NSA. I'm an agent of the People's Republic of China for the General HQ 2nd Department of the People's Liberation Army. It was all a lie. I tricked you. And I'm sorry. The philosophers still exist in China, too. You see, my mission was to find out where Volgin was hiding the philosopher's legacy and steal it. So I infiltrated his base as a KGB spy. The 2 NSA codebreakers who defected in 1960 were actually both men. The real Adam never showed up at the meeting place, saving me the trouble of having to eliminate him. I sneaked in by pretending I was Eva. And you and Sokolov and Volgin, you all believed me. The philosopher's legacy was originally held in common between the US, Soviet Union, and China. We couldn't let the Russians and the Americans take it all for themselves. The Chinese government had its eye on the legacy, too. I got the film containing the legacy, and also the nuclear missile launch data from the Shagohod. 5 years ago, the Soviet Union stopped supplying us with nuclear weapons technology. Since then, China's Liandon easing, hydrogen bomb, and space rocket projects have fallen behind. But with this data, our country will be able to develop its own nukes. We'll create a deterrent force to rival those of the US and Soviet Union. Everything has gone according to plan, thanks to your help. I too am one of the philosophers. I'm an agent of the philosophers, a graduate of one of their charm schools. I was raised in a joint US-Soviet-Chinese facility to become a sleeper agent. This was before the war. Back then, they were collecting children from all over the world. As a result, I'm indistinguishable from a native-born American. So it didn't surprise me when you and Volgin couldn't tell the difference. But she knew right from the beginning. She knew because before the war, she was at one of the philosopher's schools too, as an instructor. The boss was the only one I couldn't fool. She was the only one who knew I was a fake. She told me everything. Why did she open her heart to me like that? At the time, I couldn't understand it. But now, I think I do. Snake. She wanted you to know the truth. She chose me to tell you. That's why she saved my life. I've lied to you so many times, but not this time. My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy and to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened. In other words, I'm supposed to kill you. But I can't do it. Not because we loved each other. And not because you saved my life. But because I made a promise to the boss. And I intend to keep it. I just wanted you to know. And you have to live. Snake, listen to me. She didn't betray the United States. No. Far from it. She was a hero who died for her country. She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen. Self-sacrifice. Because that was her duty.
You are above even the boss. I hereby award you the title of Big Boss. You are a true patriot.
You know, we could use an infiltration unit like Fox in the army. Someone like him to handle our top secret sneaking missions for us. A man who combines the qualities of a soldier and an agent.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the US government. It was all a big drama staged by Washington so they could get their hands on the philosopher's legacy. And the boss was the star of the show. They planned it so that they could get the legacy that Colonel Volgin inherited and destroy the Shagohod at the same time. Only a legendary hero like the boss could have earned Volgin's trust. Finding out where the philosopher's legacy was hidden was to be her greatest mission. Everything was going according to plan. But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgin fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility. Khrushchev demanded that the US government provide proof that it wasn't involved. They couldn't just abort the operation to steal the legacy. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss, and that one of their own would have to do the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever. This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive, and she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given, and she had no choice but to carry it out. Her death at your hands was a duty she had to fulfill. Out of duty, she turned her back on her own comrades. A lesser woman would have been crushed by such a burden. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. And no one will ever understand her. That was her final mission. And like a true soldier, she saw it through to the end. But I think she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth. She wanted to live on. In your memory. Not as a soldier, but as a woman. But she was forbidden to tell you herself. And that's why she told me. Snake, history will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
Yes, Grozny Grad and the Granin Research Facility have both been wiped out without a trace. I understand, sir, but they were necessary sacrifices. Yes, the CIA has taken care of the boss themselves. I believe the White House will be satisfied. Khrushchev is finished. Your time has finally arrived. Yes, the American president is relying on us to keep a lid on the whole affair. We've got him by the balls. It should make a valuable trump card in future negotiations. Yes, Chief Director, of course. I'll keep the KGB informed. Yes, it's me. The boss has accomplished her mission. The philosopher's legacy is now safely with us, in America's hands. With this money, yes, the philosophers can finally be revived. The film we handed the Chinese was a fake. Peking must be in an uproar right about now. I'm afraid so. Only half the money has made it back to the United States. The KGB must still have part of the legacy. Yes, the weapon has been reduced to ashes. That's right. Grozny Grad has been obliterated by the Davy Crockett we brought in as well. Yes, that was the boss's work too. Speaking of which, I've obtained something from Granin that you might find interesting. It's a revolutionary new nuclear attack system. Perhaps it might just come in handy someday. Yes, we have Snake to thank for that. Khrushchev believed it as well. Yes, they bought our story. I don't think they'll be making a fuss. The secondary alert has been lifted as well. And the Soviets still haven't discovered my true identity. They have no idea that I've been triple-crossing them. I will continue my activities as a contact for the new government. Yes, it appears that no one knew that I was Adam. Of course, I'm always at the CIA's disposal, Mr. Director.